45s, and you were a big part of that, obviously, in the Hall of Fame. So what was it like back then? I know a lot of the younger kids didn't really understand softball back in the day.
Yeah, I think it's a lot different now from what I hear. I've saw a few games the last couple of years. I think the dedication back when I played years ago, we never missed for anything. We planned our summers around 16-inch softball, and everything else was secondary. And I think the game has just changed. That's the new version of the game, and everything changes. And whether we did it the right way or we were too stupid to even know any better, and we just so much, I don't know what it was, but that's how we did it back then.
Yeah, it's interesting because, back in the day, I remember going out to places like Hotchkiss or Westchester when that league blew up, and on a Tuesday night you'd go out there and you guys would be playing flashback or whoever. You guys would be killing each other on a Tuesday night, full rosters. People would come out and watch those games, and I agree with you. I don't think the league play is as good as it used to be. The tournament play is still pretty good, but things change. So let's get back to your son now, starting his 45 career tonight, a legacy. You were telling me, he was telling you he was a little nervous, huh?
Yeah, I think he's a little nervous. He's probably not going to admit it, but I'm sure, even for me, I come out and watch him for the first time. There's a little butterflies opening night, and I get it. And with him, stepping up to play at this level now for the first time, I'm sure he'll have a few nerves, but as soon as he gets that first hit out of the way, makes the first play, it'll just be normal softball again for him.
So what's more nerve-wracking, when you were playing in a big game or watching your son tonight?
Oh, there's no doubt it's watching him tonight. When I played, I never thought about the nerves or anything. You just react and play, but sitting here, I'm already thinking, oh, please get that first hit tonight out of the way, because I know how it can be when you play for a new team or a new level. You go your first 0 for 3, 0 for 5, you start pressing, but he's pretty talented, and I think he'll do okay up here.
Yeah, I think, we got a good look at him. I know Jeff Hernandez brought him out to a tournament in Melrose, and then later on we saw him playing in the A tournament out in Carroll Stream last year. And some kids, when you go out to a field, they just kind of jump off the page, and you really notice them. And your son is one of those types of players where it's hard not to notice him on a softball field.
Yeah, he has a lot of ability. He can, for his size, he hits the ball with some power, hits it hard. He can run, so he takes advantage of out of the box. Everything's usually a double for him. So, but stepping up here, it's gonna be a challenge. He'll have some adjustments, learning the hitters and learning the speed of the game's a lot different than the A. But I'm pretty sure halfway through the year he'll be fitting right in with those guys.
So, what's his best position?
Well, his best position is a shortstop, but he's still not the best shortstop in the family. So my wife might debate that with me, but I think he's playing third base for these guys now with Nate over at shortstop. But if I took a few months to get in shape, I'd tell Nate and Jeff they'd both be the backup shortstop on this team if I was here. So
well, it's interesting. I thought you were going to say my wife is the best shortstop on the team.
No, she probably could play a little bit. She knows the game, and obviously, for those who know me, she's been around at a lot of games. So this is her second tour now with the 16-inch game, and she'll be here. She's here tonight to support our son, and she'll be here, I'm sure, just every game, if not more than me anyway. So we'll be here to support the 45s.
Well, it's interesting. I kid Bobby Rush Jr. all the time because when he was at Lewis, Karen, his wife, was a tremendous volleyball player. So she was on the Lewis Wall of Fame or Hall of Fame, whatever they call it out there, and Junior just got on there. So I used to always kid him that it must be tough when your wife's the better athlete.
Well, that's a no-brainer. We know that Karen's the better athlete in that family. That's not even a question. So, no, a good friend of mine also, Junior, and I see him quite often in the winter too.
Yeah, and I kid his kids, Ryan and the rest of them, that Lucy is the best athlete out of the kids.
Yeah, I haven't seen her yet, but I hear good things about her. So I'm sure the genes run pretty deep with that family too.
They do, and yours as well. So, Frank, good luck. I wish nothing but the best for your son, and I'm sure he's going to do just fine because he certainly has got the talent to play at this level.
Yeah, we're looking forward to a great year, and a shout out to hopefully Patty Caputo's watching this tonight and get well soon, and hopefully we see him back in the ballpark pretty quickly here too.
Yeah, he's already, I think, a little ahead of schedule. He's doing great. I talked to Pat today, so I know he's chomping at the bit to come out, and I know he's a big fan of your son too. He thinks he's going to be a good one too.
Yeah, he saw him play a bunch last year, a bunch of times with Lenny Nuzzo and Jimmy DeVito's team last year. So yeah, I'm excited, getting ready to get started tonight.
There you go. That's Frank Mastari, class act, Hall of Fame shortstop, one of the best ever. Doesn't quite have the jet black hair like he used to, but none of us do. Frank, thanks for spending the time with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, that's Frank Mastari. So we hope you enjoyed the interview. It took us a couple of shots to get it right. So they're getting underway out here, and they're going to be playing BTA today. So it's going to be a good one. So on behalf of SSA Broadcast, this is Gio signing off.